Good. So in the last video, I talked about gold. I talked about the positions that I had in gold. How I was up a decent bit of money in gold, but then um, I seen the president talking, and oh, we got a little lag. Seen the president talking, and I knew from him potentially talking, it was going to have some sort of, or that was the reason why we seen, these drops in the in gold, and also in conjunction with that, and that could be the reason, it could not be a reason, but we also were overdue. So if we go to the daily chart, we were overdue for a retracement. We had around, if you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullish days, and we were overdue for a retracement because if you can see over here, one, two, let's see, one, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 bullish days. Then we had a daily retracement. So we had just went 5 days without having a daily retracement. So it was overdue, and I believe that with him talking, and also I believe that the market or the algorithm uh, generated this as well, generated a reason to go to the downside and retrace because this anomaly here I haven't seen this in gold before. And so it had this gap in the market sitting right here between these two candles, and I knew something was up. I just didn't pay attention to my intuition. I should have liquidated my accounts, got the revenue out of there, and been good to go. But I did not do that. So um, and so that's gold. I still have two positions open in gold. One of the positions I got out, and after it hit at 1 to 3, I got out, and that's going to be pretty much the new methodology. So I have two positions currently in gold right now. This position right here that I'm erasing is one of the positions that hit break even. Um, let's see. Let me just put that back. So it was one of the positions that hit break even. So, but these two positions I have open right now, 1 and 2. And so NASDAQ and US 30 are still currently messing around. I'm just hoping that it can reclaim the highs. And then once it reclaims the highs, the process is, or the strategy is, at least for me, is to get in around right here once it breaks the highs up here. Um, and then have obviously the stop loss and everything. So that's the process for Nasdaq, US 30, and for the S&P 500. So, but right now we're still floating, and I don't want to get in now. I did, but then I wind up getting out. Um, until we either break a high or if the market decides, let's go to the S&P 500. If the market decides it wants to uh, make a full pretty much 10% or 20% retracement. So I have the levels up right here. This is 10%. Right now the market is at, I believe, 3 or 4 or something like that. But and this is 20%. So we'll see. Just a waiting game. We'll just seeing what's going on. But this video, I just want to touch on my forex strategy, pretty much my outlook and what I'm gonna be looking to do as far as forex goes. So let me see. All right. So these are the major pairs. I'm particularly interested in AUD USD and USD JPY. No, don't keep that. USD JPY. So this is AUD USD right now. You can see I have them color coded with the yellow or orange, symbol color code. And so if you can see, this is a daily chart. Look how simple this is. Because I told in one of the videos that I had an 18-minute video that I was pretty much going back to simplicity. Uh, Anybody can see this. A kindergartner can see this. That hey, there's a line right here, there's a line here, and just wait until one of the boxes get below one of those lines. So I'm gonna wait for a break of this support right here, or I'm going to wait until it breaks out of resistance. And so it's pretty simple. And so once I see it breaks out on the daily chart, so we're back on the daily chart. Once I see price breaks out on the daily chart, or starts to look like it's getting ready to break, I'm going to go down to the 4 hour. And what I wanted to see is a 4 hour close underneath, because hey, the market is not perfect. There's going to be, you might have a key level or support or resistance set up someplace, but you'll still have, wicks sticking over and stuff like that. So this wick, let's see, we can go down to the low or zoom in a little bit more. So you can see this wick right here is lower than this wick. So that's why I have this red horizontal line sitting here. I want to see price. I want to see uh, a candle, right? A fully closed underneath. Oh, a candle. I want to see a candle fully closed underneath this level, like that. And so if I see, even if it's kind of halfway a little bit, I'm fine. But I do want to see a full body closure underneath this red line, or underneath these wicks, and then the plan is to get in simply just like this. And so let me zoom out a little bit. Right, this is to get in just like this, right? And I have, here's my position tool on my position size calculator. These are the measurements that I have. And so with 45, 90, that's how that would look. I mean, you just have to figure out what is going to work for you. This is what I'm testing. These right here, I noticed that price likes to, at least for an impulse move, when it breaks through 60 to around 100, maybe 120, those pips are readily or easier, at least to obtain. But hey, you still have to figure out what's going to be good for you. This is what I'm going to be testing. And you can pause the video and go back and check and use the same ones that I'm using. But you just had to test which ones work for you. So that's what we're looking for on AUD USD. It's pretty much, hey, I'm looking for price to break through either one side or the other. And you see how simple and clean that is. It's not messy. It's easy and simple to understand. So now we're going to go to USD JPY. It's in essence the same thing. We have a gap in the market here, which this is a very large gap. I haven't seen this size gap before. I've seen smaller ones, but not to this magnitude. So either a break to the bottom or a break to the upside. It already broke through I like to say broke through the roof or broke through resistance, and we're going to see if it uses that support and continue to the upside, or is it going to come back through, fill in this gap, and then go to the upside. So we're just waiting, and that's the aim of the game. We're just waiting. It's about patience and about seeing what the market is going to do. So pretty much we have a minor support here on the 4 hour. And so what we're going to do, even if it breaks through this support or this resistance, I'm sorry, or support here, resistance here, breaks through, we're not going to get in until it passes or breaks through this trend line to let me know, okay, the market looks like it really broke structure and it really wants to go to the upside. At least that's what I'm going to be using for my confirmations. So let's see. And now we're going to go to the minor. So I'm in a position right now on this pair right here. This is GBP CAD. And so pretty much the same thing as what I've been talking about. It's not perfect, right? The market is not going to be perfect, but once we see, I got in this one a little late. I waited for a retracement for some reason because I was doing some other things, and so I kind of got in this late. But the methodology or at least the game plan, if I were to have gotten in this the right way, I would at least waited for this candle. Let me see. Let me go back. Waited for this candle here or that candle there. One of those two candles I would have got in, but I got in a little late. Looks like it wanted to retest a little bit, and hopefully we're going to reclaim the highs and get an impulse to the upside. So, but you can see that this is pretty much simple. We have our resistance here where the market tried to come up one, two times, three times, four times, and it kind of got stopped out. But then we have on the daily a full candle closure at the top. So I wound up getting in. Now, will I get stopped out? Will the market want to come in and fill in this imbalance here? I don't know. Maybe. But either way, hey, I'm flexible. And that's what you got to do. You got to accept the risk, and that's what trading is about. So either side, I am hey, willing to accept the risk, of course, and I'm ready for whichever side the market wants to go through. But I only got a minute left, so I'm gonna kind of talk a little faster. So, but you can see this is the all NZD. Look how beautiful that looks. Simple. Waiting for a break on either side. It's simple. I'm trying to go back to the basics. I'm gonna go up to the weekly here. But if you can see, this is beautiful. This is simple here. Or this is Euro GBP, and this is Euro JPY. So just look at this real quick. So and then this one right here. This is beautiful. Look how this looks right here. So maybe the market wants to fill in this imbalance. I'm not sure. Maybe it wants to break to the upside. I'm not sure. But I'm flexible for either side. But simple. Simple trading. That's what I'm going to be testing. That's what I'm going to be working on. So if you got any questions, just let me know.